Here we have a United Pacific 12-volt automotive fan, about 5 inches diameter, 2 speeds, low and high. Doesn't work at the moment. I gotta rewire it. It's designed to be hardwired. Here's the wires to it. I was powering it via this thing here. This is actually made for like your cigarette lighter tester. You know, AC to DC, and it had the barrel connector on here for your cigarette lighter. I just cut that off and then hardwired it into that. This thing never worked right from the start. Always had issues with this not wanting to plug in there correctly. It was always loose, so I'd always have to push it back in. Then at one point I just had to put it upside down so it actually work. So I've had this fan since the trailer. In years of this thing not making a good connection, it melted. So you can see the one prong in there is black. And if I can find the power cord, where do I put it? It fall. Yeah. Right here. See how it's melted right there? Actually, both prongs are melted. That one's melted the worst, because it's making a poor connection. Because it plugs in like this, but it's never made a good connection from the start. I have another one of these that's still factory condition. That's going to stay that way. So this thing's dead. Now I kind of always smell something burning here and there, but I thought it was this and it would always go away. Then one day I was using that fan and I heard this thing start to crackle. So I unplugged it and that's when I saw it was melted. So good thing I caught it. So that's junk. Fire hazard. This is what I have here. Up to 10 amps. No wires, so I'm going to take this one, which is grounded, cut the end off, and then crimp some connectors onto it. That's good for up to 8 amps, and there's no way this thing draws 8 amps. There's no way. Maybe 2 at the most, if that. It's got a sticker on the top. Can I even read it? 6-inch car fan, 2-speed, made in Taiwan. I'm not going to tell me the amps on it, but they're all like 1.5 to 2 at the most, so it's not like it was too powerful. So if I can get this out of the box, see, here it is. 110 to 245. Make sure the switch is flicked correctly. Got the connections there. Line and neutral, then ground. See, L for line, N for neutral. That's your ground. And this is your up to two devices for DC. Minus, minus, plus, plus. Then you got some like fine tuning adjustment there. No instructions come with it. So just have to wire it up to these terminals the best I can. Let's see what I have that will fit that, so nothing shorts out. Made in China, power supply, model S110-12. Output 12 volts, 10 amps. So let's get this wired up and see if this thing still works. Alright, that's wired up. Got the little hook terminals on here. See, black, white, and green for line, neutral, and earth there. Then your positive and negative there. Using these heat shrink terminals. Just, strip the wire with this, and then crimp the terminal with this. And then just shrink it with this. Creates a waterproof connection, and it won't come loose. So it won't pull off once dry, because these have adhesive in them. They're adhesive lined. It makes like a permanent connection. So if the crimp fails, this wire shouldn't come off. That's why they're made for automotive, for like heavy duty vibration. The switch is located under here. The switch is between 110 and 240, and it's set to 110. I got this little screw turned all the way to the right, so it should be putting out the max 12. Let me clean this stuff up a bit, move some stuff out of here. Then I just gotta crimp it onto that, and hopefully this works. Alright, it's plugged in. Got a green LED. So, cover's on. Let's see if it's wired right. I don't think it's ever been that strong. Might be putting out more than 12 volts. Let me get my voltage meter and let's see what we're getting. Alright, so maxed out we're running 14.88 volts. I'm sure that can handle 2 extra volts, but let me sit you down for a second because I need 2 hands. So now we're at 13.38. I think I'll leave it at that. Good enough. I mean, the thing runs at 13, 14 volts anyway from an alternator, so I'll leave it at 13 and a half. That should be fine. So, that's a success. Run it for now, so I'll just shove this down there. And hopefully nothing shorts out. So, this is operational again. Creates like a nice cross breeze from that fan. So that wraps this up.